Hi, welcome to Tailgate Chef. As promised, we're going to do the beef stroganoff using filet mignon. We've got entire fillets and we've got cubed up fillets. We are going to cook these and cube the rest of it to be all the same to go into our beef stroganoff. We've already salt and peppered. I use pink Himalayan salt. It's just better for you. And ground black pepper, peppercorn pepper. We got our grill going, get it hot. We'll start getting all this on there and then we'll start cutting up the other ingredients. And even though we're going to use a maple bourbon dry rub on it, we still want to salt and pepper it to give it good flavor. We'll let those run. And we'll start getting the rest of the ingredients ready. Mushrooms. Ingredients you can change all you like. If you don't like mushrooms, don't use mushrooms. Red onion. We're not going to use a lot of that because we got a lot of flavor and everything else. Yellow onion. Same with that, just enough to give it some extra flavor. Sweet peppers. Garlic butter. Butter's a key ingredient. I'm going to use a whole stick. And truffle oil. I'm using black truffle oil today. You don't need much. This is just a simple burner. Runs off butane. Very cheap. You can get it at Walmart. It's a Coleman. Single burner. Does an excellent job for what we're doing today. We don't want to forget about our meat. We're cooking on a medium heat. We don't want to dry this meat out. Nice slow cook. The majority of the cooking will be done in the cast iron. Looking good. Just want to do a nice little saute on this. That butter in there. We're going to add some garlic, squeezed garlic. Not too much. You don't need a fancy kitchen to eat good. Keep that in mind. You can eat gourmet every day, like I said before. One of the key ingredients for this whole meal is this right here. This is made by Watkins. It's a maple bourbon rub, and it is fantastic. I found this very accidentally, and this whole recipe became a very unique accident. It's very tasty. You will love this meal. Once this starts sauteing and starting to fill in, we want to start adding our other seasoning, this dry rub. And be very generous with it. Very generous. Meat's still doing good. I want to thank my cameraman Cliff today, helping me out. He's doing a great job. I appreciate it. Now, once we get this nice and rolled and all seasoned in real good, we're going to add a heavy cream to it. That's going to be our makeup for our sauce. I use Land O'Lakes. You can use whatever you like. Now, you can just about find that anywhere. Sometimes you can even find it in a 7-Eleven. So all these ingredients you can find local at almost anywhere. Walmart, Almost everything here came from Walmart. So I'm also going to add some chives now that this is seasoned in a little bit. It's starting to look real good, caramelized. I'm gonna turn this meat again. I want to keep it rotating, keep it cooking. We're going to turn this off for just a minute and let it sit. And when the meat's ready, we'll add it to this. Hit the pause button. All right, so we're back. We've taken the meat off. We're going to let it rest a little bit. We're going to work on our other seasoning and our gravy. So now we're going to add heavy cream. Oh my God, I can't get it open.
It'll help.
You see, get it off. My gloves are slippery. Gloves are good, but they suck. Thank you, Ryan. So add a nice heavy amount of heavy cream. And we're going to also add some more of our base seasoning. I'm going to let this stir up and get hot. Bring that to a boil, and by then our meat will be rested enough where we can cut it and start adding it to this sauce. Hey, welcome back. All right, so taking our meat off, it's rested. We're going to cube it up now, or cut it up a little smaller now, but we're trying to feed 5 people. So we're going to cut it up and we're going to put it into our sauce that's been cooking now for the last 15-20 minutes. The meat has rested. We're going to leave it kind of chunky. It's not fully done. We didn't want it fully done because we want it to cook in our marinade. So we'll start introducing that into here right now. Some of the best meats you can cook with right here. It's a little expensive, but it's still cheaper than going to a restaurant every single night. So you guys that are on the road working like we are, this really doesn't take that long. And the end result is well worth it. We cook almost every night on the road. Haven't had an unhappy customer yet. Ryan, you want to stir this up for me?
Will do.
It's nice and easy, just keep it covered there. We're going to be boiling some noodles in just a minute. I like to use linguine because they're a flatter noodle. The sauce lays on it a lot easier, a lot better. Start trimming these nice and easy like. Some pretty meat. Hopefully we can get this done before the weather rolls in. It's trying to cloud up on us. Be patient with us. We have a lot of videos, a lot of recipes I can share with you. I'm kind of new at this. So like I said, we're going to use a linguine. We've already got the water in a pan. As soon as this kind of calms down, we're going to move it over to another burner. So this has been, we added a little bit more to try to thicken this up, a little bit more of the bourbon glaze, the dry rub, try to thicken it up a little bit. And we added one ingredient that I didn't show you before. Now you can do this with or without this, but this is a minced black truffle. It's not very cheap, but it's a minced black truffle. It adds a ton of flavor. If you've ever cooked with truffles before, you know what I'm talking about, but it's very, very tasty. Very tasty. Very good ingredient. I use a lot of truffle type products, truffle oils, the minced truffles when I can find them. I usually order that off Amazon. It's about $23 for that small bottle. It's about $23. Well worth it. So we've got our other pot going. We got rid of the grill, done with it. Just got this pot going with for our noodles. We're getting ready to add the noodles now. And this sauce is thickening up real nice. As you can see, the brown sugar in it, the bourbon. It's going to be really nice over noodles. All right, so we're going to add the noodles now. We're going to leave them alone. We're not going to break them. Goes around, let them fall in. We'll make sure we have enough. We got some hungry guys here tonight. Add a little bit of oil to your boiling water, that way your noodles don't stick together. A little bit of salt. That's all you really need. And just let it boil. Let it get to where you like it. All right, so we're done. Everything is cooked. I'm going to shut this off now. We're going to do the plating. Nice little batch of noodles. Here's our sauce and our beef tips. And there you go. Add a little bread to it if you like. And bon appetit. Next time in the kitchen, we're going to do some chicken. Show you different ways to do chicken. So stay tuned. Thank you. Have a good one.